Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the honourable member for the question. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to update Parliament on the Memorandum of Understanding between the Government of the Republic of Fiji and the governments of the Republic of Kiribati and the Kingdom of Tonga, respectively, in the areas of labour reform, labour administration, labour compliance, and occupational health and safety. The Speaker said these MOUs originate from the outcomes of the Regional Tripartite Employment Conference held in Nadi in September 2025. During the conference, the Pacific Island countries, including Kiribati and Tonga, recognized the need for stronger regional cooperation to address labor market challenges, legislative gaps, labor mobility issues, and occupational health and safety concerns affecting Pacific Island nations. Speaker, sir, Fiji continues to be recognized as a regional leader in labor reform, labor compliance systems, occupational health and safety, and labor mobility governance. As a result of the progressive labor reforms undertaken by Fiji over the years, many Pacific Island countries continue to look to Fiji for technical guidance, institutional support, and capacity building assistance in these critical areas. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am pleased to inform this Honourable House that the governments of Fiji and Kiribati successfully signed the MOU on 13 May 2026, following the conclusion of the Pacific Labour Ministers meeting in Nadi. The MOU reflects the strong spirit of regional cooperation between our two countries and provides a framework for technical collaboration in labour reform and labour inspection systems. The Speaker said the cooperation framework with Kiribati is aligned with the Kiribati's Decent Work Country program and is intended to improve and modernize labor administration systems and strengthen occupational health and safety compliance mechanisms over the period from July 2026 to July 2028. The areas of cooperation include the review and modernization of Kiribati's labor and occupational health and safety inspection systems, technical assistance in designing a modern and progressive labor and OHS inspection regime, capacity building and specialized training for labor inspectors, occupational health and safety inspectors, and child labor inspectors. Attachment and practical exposure opportunities within Fiji's employment and labor law, labor and OHS compliance services, training in collective bargaining and dispute settlement mechanisms, support in labor market data management and career counseling systems, exchange programs of labor officers, technical staff and trainees, collaboration on labor reform initiatives and labor mobility legislation aligned with international labor standards. The Speaker said these reforms will support Kiribati in strengthening its labor governance systems and developing modern legislation capable of addressing emerging labor demands, including labor mobility requirements and harmonization with regional and international labor standards. Mr. Speaker, I am also pleased to inform Parliament that the Government of Tonga has expressed its commitment towards signing into a similar arrangement with Fiji, and discussions between the two countries remain ongoing. During bilateral discussions, both countries agreed in principle to establish exchange programs for labor officers where Tongan officials will have the opportunity to learn directly from Fiji's labor inspection and compliance systems. Fiji has offered support to Tonga through practical exposure in labor law review and labor inspections, OHS and safety compliance systems, labor standard administration, policy development, expertise, guidance in International Labour Organization Convention ratifications, and development of a modern labor administration system, including paperless labor inspections. Mr. Speaker, sir, Fiji remains fully committed to sharing its experience and technical expertise with our Pacific neighbors so that together we can strengthen labor standards, improve workplace safety, and ensure workers' rights are protected across the region. Discussions with Tonga also highlighted the importance of protecting migrant workers, addressing modern-day slavery concerns, and strengthening technical cooperation amongst Pacific Island ministries to ensure a united Pacific voice in all labor matters at both regional and international levels. The Speaker said, beyond Kiribati and Tonga, the Ministry is collaborating closely with the government of Papua New Guinea in areas of occupational health and safety reforms and workers' compensation systems. This cooperation continues a long-standing partnership between Fiji and PNG, dating back to original MOU in 2011, which was subsequently extended in 2012 and 2013 in relation to PNG's OHS and safety reforms. The current engagement is expected to become the fourth MOU between the two countries in this important area of technical cooperation. Mr. Speaker, the sudden reduction in the retirement age here in Fiji of the civil servants from 60 to 55 in 2009 left many civil servants owing bank loans, etc., having financial commitments, and at a very short notice getting to lose their jobs. Through the National Employment Center, they were employed in various countries in the Pacific Islands, and many continue to be employed in these island states. Mr. Speaker, sir, discussions during Pacific Labour Ministers meeting also underscored the important linkages between employment, climate change, labour mobility, and regional security. Pacific Island countries reaffirmed the importance of advancing the Blue Pacific strategy and preserving the Pacific as an ocean of peace through strengthened regional cooperation and solidarity. Importantly, this regional initiative supports the Fiji government's broader vision through the Ministry of Employment to establish a Pacific employment hub center for excellence to be based in Fiji in the long term. The proposed hub will serve as a regional platform for labour market research, policy innovation, technical training and capacity building, labour mobility coordination, occupational health and safety advancement, knowledge sharing amongst Pacific Island countries. Mr. Speaker, sir, this initiative will further strengthen Fiji's leadership role with the Pacific labour and employment landscape while providing a sustainable mechanism to support workforce resilience, productivity enhancement, skills development, and evidence-based governance frameworks across the Blue Pacific region. Mr. Speaker, sir, Fiji remains committed to working collaboratively with our Pacific Island neighbours to ensure that workers across our region are protected, empowered, and provided with decent employment opportunities in safe, fair, and productive workplaces. I thank you for the opportunity, sir.